teach you, okay? So I live in the Philippines, okay? I live in the Philippines, so I'm not from Vietnam, but I live in the Philippines. So meaning I speak Filipino. I speak three languages. I speak Tagalog, Bisaya, and English. Okay, and my
Okay.
hobby is actually I'm a very adventurous person. I like to go places, try different things. So I also like baking, painting, playing instruments, and a lot more. Okay, so now I'm done. Let what so tell me about yourself. What is your name? Where are you from? How old are you? And what are your hobbies?
My name is Thành. You can call me June.
Hi,
G
June.
U N.
Okay. Hi, June.
This is my nickname.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. So it's
I'm um yes. Oh. Mm,
by the way. So if I just want to add this, okay? So if you cannot say something in English like you're struggling to say it, just say teacher, can I put it in the chat box? So there's a chat box in here, okay? So you can put it in Vietnamese and teacher will translate it into English, okay? So that you won't have
okay.
you won't
Because because
so
English I is so it's not good.
mm, it's I'm here to teach you English, so it's fine if you're not very used to speaking English, okay? So
Uh, I
yes,
I have a question.
yes, what is it?
Um uh, uh um with me. Mm, uh in what lang what language do they use in your country?
Oh, okay. So actually in my country, the main language that we use is Filipino. So that is Tagalog. So how we say how are you is kamusta ka? Okay?
Oh,
Kamusta ka? Are you familiar with it?
interesting.
You're familiar with our language?
uh, um, no, um, I I watches it.
In like TikTok or movies?
No,
Where have you heard the kumusta ka or like Tagalog?
um, I I watched a lot of
Hmm?
horror movie, and I
Oh,
really like the country.
oh, okay.
Yeah,
So okay, that's good to know that you watch horror movies, Filipino horror movies. So you're very fond of horror movies, is that right?
yes, your country and Indonesia.
Actually, I agree with that. Indonesia actually produce good horror movies. I agree with that.
Yes.
Their horror movies. It's for me, it's scary. So that's good to know that you also watch movies from different countries because by that you can also learn their language phrases from their language. Okay, that's
Okay.
good to know. So it's okay. Let's go back to the question. So um, in my country, we actually speak Tagalog. But in other regions of our country or different places, we have this called dialects. So dialects is also a language, but it is only in a one place. Okay, so from where I'm from, I speak Filipino, but aside from that, I also speak Bisaya, okay, or Visayan language. So it's a bit different. So instead of kamusta ka, we say, uy, musta naman ka? So it's a bit longer. Musta naman
Wait,
ka
wait, wait,
instead of
wait me. I don't understand. You can use translator.
okay, wait. So how we say how are you in Bisaya is musta naman ka. Okay? That's how are
Bisaya.
you. Yes, Bisaya. Okay, that's we say musta naman ka. But it actually depends on how close you are to the person you're talking to. Like for example, you are talking to someone who you are very close with. You say, "Uy, kamusta naman ka, bay?" Like you say it like that. You say it like that, or like, "Uy, gaw, kamusta naman ka, gaw?" So so that's in my
No,
country. So
I can't do it.
so so that's how we speak in my country. Okay. So what about you? Tell me about yourself.
Wait, you can say again.
Um, Tell me about yourself. Tell me what is I've already know your name. So how old are you? What are your hobbies? What are your likes and other things? Like where are you from?
Uh, I'm from Vietnam. Um, I'm 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 17 years old,
Oh, you're
and
17.
yes, I I will I really enjoy watching movies, and I like read book, but read mm, comic books.
Oh, okay. So aside from watching movies, you also like reading books, especially comic books. Is that correct?
Yes,
Oh, okay, that's good to know that you like to read books. It's fine if it's a comic book because you can still learn from that. You can maybe learn a new word from it because that's what I also do back then. I'm not okay, I'm gonna admit back then I was not really good at English. But I read a lot of books, not just those thick books like it's just full of text. I also read some comic books because there's pictures on it, right? So it's much more fun. It's more interesting. So which is why my which is why I can speak in English confidently. Okay, so that is my goal for you to speak in English confidently. And by actually watching movies and reading books, maybe in different language or especially in English, it's a stepping stone or it's a start for you to learn English. Okay, so I'm very very happy to know that you're reading books. Okay, and also
yes.
watching movies.
I also quite I also quite enjoy studying English as well. Uh, math and chemistry,
Oh, okay.
but 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 I but I'm not good English.
Oh, okay. So we're actually different because um it's not that I'm not good with math or chemistry, but I'm just more interested in English because aside from I'm studying it, okay? So that's my program in college. It's English language. So I it's English language is a scientific study of the language of the English language. So we study each word what word is this, maybe the origin of it and the parts of it. Okay, so I can say that English is so complicated. If you're gonna hear it, it sounds easy, right? You're gonna hear English, oh, I'm familiar with this. But if you go deeper to the English language, it's much more hard or it's complicated. So, which is why we study it so that we can also teach other people, so that we can we will know how to teach other people based on their preferences or their pace. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. So since we're
Uh,
done, yes?
I, I usually perform quite poorly in English speaking tests, and I will need that skill for upcoming IELTS exam.
Okay, okay. I understand that. So that is why I'm here. Okay. So before we will open a book that we will be discussing, I will first assess on how well your English is. So that is our goal for today's class. Okay. So for today's class, you will be answering a bunch, or a bunch is means a lot. Okay. A bunch means
Okay.
a lot. So you read and answer a bunch or a lot of questions so that teacher or I will know um which should I go first. Like maybe I should go maybe I should focus on your vocabulary, or maybe I should focus on your reading, or should I focus on your listening skills or your reading skills. Okay, so that is our goal for today's class. You understand?
Yes.
Okay. So, okay, but before we start, if there are words or questions there that you do not understand, just tell teacher, okay? Because we have a translator here so that we can understand each other, okay? Okay. And aside from that, if again, if you cannot say it in English, then you can say it in Vietnamese. Just put it in the chat box and just tell me, teacher, I will put it. Sorry, I will put it in the chat box. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So let's start. Okay. Can you please read the title?
Topic one, friends.
Okay. Now let's go to the first question. Please read and answer the first question.
How do you make new friends? Do you make friends easily?
Okay. Do you understand this question?
Yes, I have a answer now.
Okay, okay, very good. So let's go first to let's go to the first question. How do you make new friends?
I usually make new friends at school or through sport.
Okay. And do you make friends easily?
Um, I think I think I am a little shy at first, but after talking for a while, I can make friends easily.
Okay, we are actually the same because I me too. When I go to a new place or a new environment, I get shy at first because it's new, right? So you get shy, like you get conscious, like wait, what are they thinking about me? What are their first impression of me? But after a little talking, a little conversation with them, you get to know them, right? So that's when you get to be close with them, and that's when you start to feel comfortable. Is that right? Yes. Okay. So teacher actually feels the same because that's me too. But that's back then. Now I'm just thick faced, meaning I don't get shy. Like I'm super loud actually. Like even in class, even in class, I'm just gonna share this. Teachers actually know me because I'm super loud. Like they even make fun of me because I'm the loudest one in the class. So that's back then. So maybe you can maybe like me, you can adjust, and you will make a lot of friends, because it's actually a good thing if you have a lot of friends, because aside from having fun with them and enjoying your time with them, you can also learn from them. And if you have a problem, different problems, you can ask for their help. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, now let's go to number two. Please read and answer number two.
Why do you need a friend?
So why do you need a friend? Why do you think so?
Um, I think I need a friend because uh they support me and make me happy.
Mm, very good.
Sometimes some sometimes they help me when I have problem.
Very good. Okay, that's a very,
Yes.
very perfect
Uh,
answer.
I, I think live is more enjoyable with good friends.
That is correct. So, doing things is actually very more enjoyable if you are with your friends. You are very much correct with that. And aside from that, aside from having fun with them, yes, you can ask for their help whenever you have problems or whenever you have thoughts in your mind that you do not want others to know. You can just ask like, hey, can we talk? I just want to rant about something. So
Mm.
you can tell them your thoughts so that you won't be lonely, so that you won't be stuck with these thoughts in your head. Okay, that's very good. Okay, I really like your answer for that. Let's continue to number three.
Um, what do you usually do with your friends?
What do you usually do?
Um, we usually study together, chat, play sport, uh, go out for food, and watching movies.
Okay, so you do a lot
Um,
of things.
sometimes we just talk about our daily life.
Ooh, okay. Can I ask what is a daily live?
Um,
Is it like a group of people where they do something? Like you guys do something, like maybe a sport or a band?
um, we
You can put it in the chat box if you want to, okay?
it usually uh revolves around academics.
Oh, okay. So it's a study group. Like you
Yes,
guys, so you guys study together. Is that correct? Okay, so it's a study group where you guys study together, and aside from that, you also have fun. Have fun like go out, watch movies, go out in the mall maybe. Okay, okay,
I
I
have
really like that.
I have a team. I have a one team friend. Uh, five people.
Oh, okay, so it's okay. That's actually a lot of people. So I was actually expecting for you guys to be three or two, but that's actually a lot. Okay, that's good to know that you guys have something in common that you guys enjoy and have fun. Okay, that's good to know. Let's continue to number four.
Do you tell your best friend everything?
So do
Um,
you tell them like your secrets?
not everything. Um, I tell my best friend most things, but I still keep some personal personal matter to myself.
Okay, okay, that's good to know that you also keep matters to yourself because it's fine if you tell them like your secrets, but there's also a borderline where you create a line. It's a line where you separate things that you tell them and things that you just keep to yourself. Okay, okay, because it doesn't, just because you're best friends, it doesn't mean that you guys have to tell each other everything. Okay,
Okay.
because you also have your own personal life. So you also have secrets that you know from others that you should not tell them. Okay. Okay, so that's how you gain trust. Okay, now let's continue to number 5.
Mm, what do you do when you have a misunderstanding with your friend?
Okay, so what? Wait, sorry, excuse me. What do you do when you have a misunderstanding with your friend?
Mm, I try to stay calm and talk to my friend.
Very good, very, very, very good. So that's
Yes.
really good. Yes, I like that. I really like that. That you're calm. You do not get angry easily. You do not shout at them. So that's how you fix a misunderstanding, or that's how you fix a problem. You should be calm. You should talk to
Yes.
them.
Uh, uh, we, uh, we we usually come in weekend. Uh,
Okay. They uh
weekend
they they come over in your house.
Saturday and uh just Saturday.
Okay, so you guys like meet each other so that you guys can have talks, is that right? Okay, that's good to know. So that's very good actually, because whenever there's a problem or like a little misunderstanding, it's very very important for you guys to talk. Not just talk, but understand each other, like their like how they see the problem, or how they feel when they address the problem. So it's not just about talking, it's also about understanding. Okay.
Yes, I explain my feeling and listen to their side so we can solve the problem together.
Very good. Very, very good. So that's how you fix a problem, okay? That's actually a misunderstanding is actually a very, very easy fix. I don't understand why some people make a big deal out of it. Okay? Because there's actually some people who have a little misunderstanding, and yet it's so easy to fix, right? Just a little talk, understand. But for some reason, some people make a big deal out of it. They make the problem um and they make the problem more bigger by maybe shouting, by maybe getting angry. So that's not how you fix it. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Let's continue to number 6. Read number 6, please.
Did you trust all of your friends and why?
Okay. So do you trust all of your friends?
No, I don't. Um,
Why?
I don't. I only trust close friends because trust takes time to build, and not everyone is honest.
Very good. Okay. So um just because you're a friend doesn't mean that you automatically trust them. Um building trust takes time for some people. Building trust is a bit hard because it's block by block. Like by how many times you've spent together, you get to gain their trust. And once the trust breaks, it's so hard to fix them because it's not an easy fix. Imagine trust as a glass. Once it's broken, yes, you can fix it, but there's still cracks. You can still see the cracks on the trust or on that glass. Okay.
Sorry, teacher. I don't understand.
Okay, so just imagine trust as a glass. It's like a glass, okay? once
Mm,
it breaks once it breaks, right, and you try to put the pieces together again to and imagine putting the pieces together. It's like gaining their trust again, right? So imagine that. And once you fix that, or once you put all the pieces together, or once you've gained their trust again, yes, you've gained their trust again, but it is not the same. Okay? It's like a glass. Breaking a glass. Once you fix it, there you can still see the cracks. Okay? So it's really hard to trust nowadays. Okay? Okay, that's now let's continue to number 7.
Can you describe one of your close friends?
Okay, so it's fine if you describe more than one, okay? It's fine if you describe all of them.
My close friend is kind, funny, and hardworking. We have known each other for several years, and we always have each other.
Okay, that's very good. So you guys have your each other's backs. Like when someone like let's say for example Kai needs you, you will go running to that person because that's how much you treasure, or that's how much you care for them, or vice versa. Or let's switch it up. When you need something or someone, then Kai will come running to you because that's how much he cares for you. So that's what having each other's backs is. Okay. So is that your only close friend?
Wait, I don't listen.
Is that your only close friend?
Hmm, only close friend.
Is he your only close friend?
You can chat book. You can use chat book.
Okay. You want me to translate it, or you want to put it in the chat box? You want to put it in the you want to put it in a chat box? Hello.
Yes.
What did you say again? Can you please repeat?
Uh, Charge your question because
Oh,
yes, I don't listen.
okay. Wait, I will put it here. Okay, there you go. Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Okay,
Yes,
there you
he, he's my best friend.
go. Okay. He's only your best friend. Okay, that's good to know. Now let's continue to number 8. Please read and answer number 8.
Can you talk about the longest friendship that you have had?
Okay.
Um,
So tell me about a friendship or someone you befriended with, and how long was it?
uh, my my longest friendship has lasted for about 10 years.
Okay. And are you
Mm.
guys childhood friends?
We met in primary school and we still keep in touch even told me are busy.
Okay, that's very good. That's good to know that you guys have been friends for 10 years now, and and that you guys still keep in touch because it's actually good because being friends with someone doesn't mean you have to talk to them 24/7 or every day. As long as you guys don't feel awkward or still trust or have the bond that you guys used to, then you guys can still be friends and you guys can still bond over everything. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Now let's continue to number 9.
Have you met any friends over the internet? Have you ever meet them in person? I think I have I have met a few online friends.
Oh, okay.
Mm,
So are they from Vietnam also?
we usually chat on social media, but
Okay.
I haven't met most of them in person yet.
Okay. That's good to know that you also have internet friends because that's the same with me also. I actually have online friends too, and I haven't met any one of them because I'm too busy to even set a schedule where we can meet. So okay, so that's good to know
Uh,
that you guys get to meet each other. Okay. But before that, I will correct how you read this one, okay? So this one is not meet, it's met. So it's have you ever met them? Okay?
yes.
Okay, how do you read this one again?
Have you ever met?
Okay, it's fine, it's
Can,
fine.
can you
It's
say
fine.
again?
Met.
Met.
Yes, it's met. Because if it's letter sorry, if it has double E like this, if it has double E like this, then it's meet. Okay? But since it is past tense, meaning it already happened in the past, then you read it as met. Okay? So have you ever met them in person? Can you please
Have
read
you
again?
have you a have you ever met up?
Continue,
Sorry.
continue. That's fine. It's fine. Continue.
Have you ever met them in person?
Okay, now this one, you mispronounced this one. It's ever.
Ever,
Ever met.
ever met?
Okay, again. Have you ever met them in person?
Have you ever met in Have you ever met them in person?
Okay, very good. See, there you have it. You pronounce it correctly. Let's continue to number 10. Please read and answer number 10.
Did you have any long distance distance friends? How often did you see them? How did you keep in touch? Uh, with your lo with your long hand friends,
How do you read this one again?
long distance.
Very good, long distance. Okay, so do you have any long distance friends?
Uh, yes, I do.
Okay,
I don't see them every often.
okay,
Mm,
but they
maybe
but
maybe maybe once or twice a year.
okay, but you keep in touch with your long distance friends.
We usually keep in touch by texting, calling, and sending messenger on social media.
Okay, very good. So it's nice that even though you guys are long distance, like you're very far from each other, and that you guys only meet once or twice a year. It's good that you guys keep in touch. Okay, because you also have to keep in touch with them. Like, hey, how are you? Like, are you fine? What's going on with your life, or what's new with your life? Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Now let's continue to number 11.
How do you maintain a good friendship?
So, how do you maintain a
Uh,
good friendship?
um, I I think honest. I think honesty, trust, respect, uh, res, uh, respect.
Continue. Oh, okay. So we have the word here, honesty. So in this one, you did not read this as ha. You did not pronounce the letter H on this. So you read it like this. Honest. Honest. Okay. So
Okay.
instead of honesty, it's honesty. Honesty.
Uh, Honesty.
Very good. Honesty. So if you see there's letter H in front of like a in front of letter O, you do not pronounce it. Okay, so it's honesty. You do not pronounce the letter H. It's silent H. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. That's okay. That's a very good answer. Respect, trust, honesty, because those are the foundation of a friendship. Because friendship it's like block. Okay, and it's like multiple blocks where the foundation of that friendship is respect, trust, and honesty. And as far as it goes, you guys have bond. You guys have more time together. Keeping in touch, and a lot more. Okay, but the foundation of a friendship is honesty, trust, and respect. Okay, it's a very good answer. I really like that one. Now, let's continue to number 12. Hello? Hello?
Sorry, teacher. My Wi-Fi is so lag.
It's fine. It's fine because that happens with me too. Because the wife, because
Teacher, wait me 1 minute.
okay, okay.
Hello, teacher. I come back.
Okay, we can continue now. Okay, so
Wait.
let's get.
I don't listen. Okay.
Can you continue now?
Yes.
Now let's continue to number 12. Please read and answer number 12.
Có bật đèn ở trên này không? Có lên tầng không đấy?
Dạ.
Có lên trên tầng không mà sao thấy đèn trên này sáng?
Hồi chiều vừa lên.
Cứ bật đèn bên kia sao tí lên tắt nữa.
Uh, what
Number 12.
qualities do you think are important in a friend?
Okay, so what qualities do you think are important in a friend? What are some of their
Um,
characteristics or their personality that you think are important in a friend?
uh, Um, I think the most important qualities in a friend are honesty, kindness, respect, and loyalty.
Very. So that's your opinion on qualities or characteristics that are important in a friend. Okay, that's good to know that you really see or you really carefully pick your friend because you do not just make a friend all of a sudden. You also try to pick whether their characteristics fit what do you call this, fit your standards, like for example, you really love a person who is calm, then you want to be friends with this person because you like their characteristics, you like their quality, you like their personality. Okay, so that's how you try to look for a friend that you will trust and bond more. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, now let's continue to number 13.
Uh, what things should friend never do?
So what things should friends never do?
I think friends should never lie to each other or betray each other trust. Uh, they should also never gossip about their friends or
Mm,
share private information without permission.
okay, very good. So you do not lie to them. Okay, you pronounce this as lie. Okay, that's lazy.
Lie.
Lie. Okay. Lie. So you do not lie to them. You do not betray them, of course, because how can they trust you again if you betray them? And aside from that, you also do not tell, as what you've said, you also do not tell others the secrets that you've heard from them. Okay, that's very good. That's very good that you actually know what not to do in a friendship. Okay. Now, let's continue to number 14.
Um, there is a proverb that says a friend in need is a friend indeed. Do you agree?
Okay.
Mm, a friend in need is a friend indeed. What?
Do
Uh,
you understand it, or do you want teacher to explain?
yeah, yes, I understand.
Okay. So, do you think
Um,
the proverb "a friend in need is a friend indeed"?
I uh, I can't I completely agree with this proverb.
You completely agree, or
Yes.
are you? So,
Uh, when everything is going well, it's easy to have many friends. However, during difficult times, only true friends stay. Only true friends stay by your side and support you.
very good. Very okay. Very very good that you actually see the point of this proverb. So a proverb is a short saying. Okay, so proverb, it's a short saying like a friend in need is a friend indeed. So a friend in need is a friend indeed means if someone helps you when you really need
Yes.
need
Uh,
it,
a,
then
a real friend doesn't a new friend doesn't disappear when you have problem. Instead, they encourage you, listen to you, and have you find solution?
Very good, very
Mm.
good, very good. I really like this. I'm really liking your answers right now. Like I cannot put into words how much I really like your answers because your answers are the answers that is in
Yes.
my head.
I very believe difficult situation situations show you genuinely care about you.
Very good. Yes, that is correct. So when you are in a difficult position, that's when true friendship really shows. Because a true friend is someone that will stay whenever you need them. They will not leave you if you're in need. They will stay. They will help you, or maybe if you just need their presence, then they will be there. That's a true friend indeed. So a true friend is not just someone who you hang out when things are fun. A true friend is yes, was as what you've said. A true friend is a person who is there when you need them. Okay, I really
Yes.
really like your answer for this one. I really like it. I'm actually very happy because I'm not okay. Did not tell others this one, okay, but you're the first student that that really understood the meaning of this proverb, because there are some who does not really understand the deeper meaning of this proverb. So I really like that you really understand, or you really try to how do I say this to um, deepen your understanding on the proverb. Okay, so I really really like that of you. So as what I've noticed so far is you're actually doing great. There are just some times that um you how do you say this you cannot really you cannot really express well, but I'm really liking your answers. I'm really really liking your pronunciations, because okay, so since it's already 10, okay, just a little reminder. We start at I'm in the Philippines, so it's 10 p.m. in here. So just a little reminder. We start at 8, and we exactly start at 8, and we exactly end at 9. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, so since it's already time, and I'm so sorry, I really cannot extend the time because I still have a class after this one. So that's it for today's class, and I really really hope you enjoy today's class because I enjoyed today's class so much. So see you next class. Good day. Bye bye.
Okay. Palam hanga sa muli.
No. Very good. Okay, I like that one. I like that one. Okay. Okay,
Goodbye,
bye
teacher.
bye. Bye bye Tagalog is paalam. Okay? Paalam.
Bye.
Bye bye.